Hi guys, awesome news, we have another update in RBR, Stagepack Release, that's how the guys called it, and I like it. Anyway, we have an update with bunch of new stages. 5 new stages to be exact, and 2 new remasters of stages made in the Bob Track Builder, including the iconic for RBR Elementator in Kenya. The number one news for me is, now we have El Condor in RBR. This is like a super classic Argentine rally stage. The stage with which the Argentine rally is associated first and foremost. I'm sure many of you have had experience with the stage in other games. Dirt Rally and KT games have the stage. It's a really cool stage with all kind of gravel hairpins. Also there are straight sections, narrow and wide sections. In general we have another chance to enjoy the rally with perfect RBR physics. So I'm very happy about this stage. And now I'm gonna wait for the reverse version to appear, because for me reverse one is even more classic. Next, Legazpi Gabiria Winter. The original Gabiria Legazpi not my most favorite stage, but I think this stage is probably the best one in the visual aspect in RBR overall. Just being here is a pleasure. And now we have a snowy winter option of the reverse version of this stage. And Legazpi Gabiria Winter looks no less atmospheric than the damp version. And perhaps even more atmospheric. The best way to get how cool this stage is before driving, to watch a short video on Jan Kadarapek's YouTube channel. This is absolutely stunning video with amazing editing. Here's a short fragment. If we talk about the feelings from being on this stage, then, with the default snow setup, this stage is definitely not easy. Getting to the finish line is already a win. This snow stage is like a puzzle, for which you need to select the right keys. You need to look for places with better grip and avoid the most slippery and unreliable sections of the road. Cuts and shoulders of the road are your best helpers here. Overall, the grip level is quite low. Better than the icy Monte Carlo stage in Dirt Rally 2.0, but much weaker than many other tarmac stages. There's also one turn with complete icing. Well, don't forget about cuts, and good luck. The next stage arrived with perfect timing. This week real WRC round is taking place in the Canary Islands. And now we have the perfect opportunity to try our luck in RBR on the absolute replica on one of these real rally stages. How cool is that? Yeah, I agree, it's pretty awesome. If this release have happened a month earlier, then Grazin will have had one more ace up his sleeve before this round in the Canary Islands. But perhaps without additional practice in RBR, he will add this round to his winning tally anyway, as he did it at ERC Spanish Sierra Morena round. The stage itself is very solid and well made. Once you find your own pace, working with the steering wheel gonna bring you the greatest pleasure. Despite being islands off the west coast of Africa, this stage feels like classic Spanish stage with windy mountain road. I like this stage. Next, another snowy stage, this time in Finland, and I'm absolutely delighted with this snowy stage. It feels like a canonical, fast-paced winter stage, and visually this stage was made at very high level. My favorite snow stage in RBR is Torsby. You probably know that, I told several times about it. But this stage is also not bad at all. Not Torsby, but I would definitely take this stage to join Torsby in some winter rally. In the description for this stage, guys write about snowbanks. A snowbank can either save or end your rally. Make your pick how you want to use snowbanks. Yeah, indeed, snowbanks play a certain role here. Overall, it's very atmospheric, speedy stage. And the fifth new stage is another very short stage in the super special format in Poland. We have already seen this rally park, everything looks great here, but it's difficult to evaluate this type of stages after the first try. I made a few mistakes and lost track of where I was going, but such stages require practice. And when you have a proper scheme in your head of when and where to turn, then you begin to understand how good or bad the configuration of such stages is. Lately I've been liking this type of stages more and more. I have to say big thanks for that to the Legend stage, I think. Anyway, I have an idea to make a rally called Tarmac Hell where to add most challenging and entangled, but cool at the same time, stages. So hell is of course in the good complementary sense of the word. I also really like a super special stage that run Warsaw in Poland as well. So someday it's gonna be difficult for sure, but very interesting experience. And next we have two remasters of the African stages Elementator and Ulukaragita. First one, Elementator, I like very much. This is moderately crazy, short and very atmospheric stage. If you have never tried this stage, then it's must recommendation. This one will give you great emotions, guaranteed. And the second stage is complete madness. If you try to show good time here, you will hardly keep your car intact by the end of the stage. By the way, there's a small bug before the start of Elementator. It's like you starting the stage during an earthquake. I don't know if this applies to all cars, but it was quite unexpected. On the other hand, this is crazy African rally, so we can safely assume that this is not a bug, but feature. And the last thing I wanted to tell you about, this update is really cool, but I'm even more looking forward to the next one. Because, as I understand it, a new stage from Monkey Zoo should appear in the next update. The guy posted an alpha version of the stage on his YouTube channel, and I was absolutely delighted with what I saw. This is creator of one of my favorite stages, Bois d'Auby. I love the visual style, the summery vibe, and the textures that he uses. And the configuration of his new stage looks amazing. Overall, I'm looking forward to his new stage in RBR. Well, that's it. Thanks to the stage creators and RBR modders for this update. Have a good stage.